All right, folks. Hey, thanks for joining me. Hold on a minute. I got some new songs to play today. Thanks for joining me, guys. We're going to be looking at spreads trading spreads. Yeah, you can do it with NinjaTrader. You can reduce your risk. You can increase your winning percentage. Nobody likes a low winning percentage, and we definitely want to keep that up because it can get us become psychologically crazy, right? If you're not making trades that are winners. So spread trading, it reduces your emotional capital, increases your profit, makes it better, makes trading better, guys. So let's take a look here. Give me a moment. Give me a momentito. All right. Great. Awesome. I hope you had a great weekend. It's Monday here. Uh, for those of you who are still happy with Columbus, uh, I wish you a happy Columbus Day. Um, I am. I'm thankful for Columbus. He was an explorer. You know what? He wasn't perfect, but he wasn't completely imperfect. He wasn't the bad guy that everyone says he was. Um, I don't think so anyway. I didn't know him personally, but I'm glad that he found the New World, and it's a good model to go after. So we're going to be breaking some new ground here with spreads, guys, because today's spread was a little ugly, but a wonderful recovery ensued, and everyone finished happy. I'm up, hit my target plus some. Happy to get out. So here is the setup. Let's switch over. Oh, I don't even have my chart open, right? All right. Can you see my chart? Great. You should be able to. So this is today's crude oil versus heating oil spread. Yeah, it's a little crazy. I know. Could be a little challenging, and it was a little bit. So let me go over what happened. I went in right at this signal down here. Now that was not a smart move. The spread uh, tendency dots, we call them tendency, is red down here. You see that? Red dots. Now, red dots mean a weakening spread, historically speaking. Now, these are based on history of the spread. Spread location in the green dots means the tendency is for the spread to be above the midline. The red dots means its tendency is to be below the midline during that time. Green dots are coming into a period now from this point forward where tendency historically has been for it to be up. Okay, but I wanted to get some trading done, and I went in long right about this point, and the spread just didn't respond. Immediately, it took off to the south. I considered going long again here at that level. Let me just draw a line here. I considered going in again here. I did not. I held off. I went long on the spread here. Now, going long on the spread means you go long on crude and you go short on heating oil. Okay. So here is my long on crude. Might be a little choppy, guys. Let's see if there's a better shot here. So this is with Leto channels. So I went long right here. You can see my green line. I went long right there. Let's minimize that. Went long right here at that level. Got out. Now, I got shooken out. You know what shooken out means? We had such a good run up here in crude, and I hit the Leto channels overbought level. Now, this red line here, these red dots in this pinstriped area, is overbought. And it tells us that crude has historically it tires out right around this area, this distance from the MA. And it did. Well, I got out just a little shy of the barrier of that region, and it was much too early. Much too early. It really wasn't a smart move on my part. Uh, because I'll tell you why. I mean, the fact that crude moved higher was certainly evidence of that. But in the spread, take a look at this spread. The V dollar ratio is 1.3 crude oils to every one heating oil. So that means you have to beef up crude oil. It's a little slower than heating oil. Crude oil is less volatile, a little slower than heating oil. So that means heating oil leads the way on this spread. Heating oil is the driver. Crude oil is a little weaker. Heating oil is a little stronger. So therefore, I should have not made a decision based on crude oil's location. Crude oil is slower. So why would I get out of a spread if the slow side of this spread has hit some sort of target or something? No, what you want to look at is the reactive one, or the driver. And that's what heating oil is in this spread. So I got out a little early. I've learned my lesson. Now, I did take some heat. Had I held on to my long in crude, I would have seen a really good upside at this point in time, right? And this was about 10:30 in the morning. Crude takes a reversal at 10:30. I don't know if you know that, but historically, crude reverses at 10:30. Another reason for me to held on. 10:30 is when it's right there. That's right, where the 10:30 reversal is. Perfect, right on time. And how did heating oil play out? Well, heating oil just went crazy. Heating oil just drove up, 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 and up. 10:30 is right here in heating oil. Let me put a vertical line. Right, 10:30 is right about there. Now, I got out early in crude. I really should have waited for heating oil to break down. Now, heating oil on my quick chart here is breaking down right at that point. It kind of broke to a lower low. So this was at, what the bar was this? This was, I mean, if I was aggressive, I should have gotten out both of them at 10:19. 10:19 in crude is right about here. 10:19 in the spread chart. 10:19, my value is right here. I would have had about a break-even trade had I gotten out at 10:19. I didn't. But I held on to it, and I tell you why. First of all, heating oil, I was still short, so I was taking heat on this trade. I was down about $400 in drawdown right at these levels. I was break even, so I was still short, so I was making money. Whenever crude went down, I was making money. And right here, I was break even, right at this point. I was break even right at about that level, right in this area. My target was just a little bit below that. I wanted to get something out of this spread. Look at that, it jumped right up, it went off to overbought, settled down. Leto channels again showed a perfect overbought signal. And this was kind of painful. You know, I gotta admit it, it was painful. I was encouraged right here when I saw a strong move down. I was only down about $50 in the spread at this point. So this is very, it was a little painful, guys. I gotta admit, I was a little concerned, but I also took encouragement from Leto channels. Take a look at Leto channels here. You see these red histogram lines, red here, tells us historically heating oil sells off right at this point in time. Heating oil is usually below the midline, the 100 MA, right from this time up until actually maybe this time. This is going to be, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So it's usually a down day for heating oil. Again, I would have been break even right at this level. And I was actually break even right about here on my original spread. So had I gotten out there, I would have been at 0-0. But I decided to hold on. I went short another contract right here because heating oil was tiring. We had another push up, hit this high. It was just settling back and forth, and I saw my Leto channels prediction, which is down. And I played right into my approach. Heating oil sold off. I got out with recouping all of my losses. and on the heating oil. So I gained $403 on my short here. I lost for $394 here, so I gained a little bit. You know, $10 covered my commissions on heating oil. But I had already captured my win on crude. I was up 430 on crude when I exited. So that money in my bank gave me a little courage to hang on to the crude oil short, heating oil short. Hope that makes sense, guys. But certainly had a fun day playing this spread. Oh, one other thing before I go. Uh, the gold, uh, Australian dollar spread. So this is an interesting one I've been looking at. It's 1 micro gold equals about, well, 1.3 of the Australian dollar futures. So why do I play that? Well, Australia is actually a very big gold player, and it has a large gold mine industry. So you'll see a very good correlation between the value of gold and the value of the Australian dollar, the currency, you know, in Australia. Now, I normally say that, and I'm happy to show a good spread chart of gold versus the 6A, but look at this one. This is the daily view of gold versus the 6A, and it actually has not been very pretty lately. So you can see that they are somewhat correlated back in the summer months up until September, even up until mid-September.
Sell setup Russell.
17th, 16th, 17th here. And all of a sudden, Australian dollar just fell out of bed while gold rallied. Look at gold, it's at 41.33 right now. Yeah, huge in gold move. So this is an interesting divergence in the two. Definitely not expected. So I went a little aggressive. Gold and 6A are out of sync. But I did pull in $56 in this trade. Very small trade. I just wanted to break the morning. This is early at 8:30. So I did go short there. Really should have gotten back in it right when we hit this overbought level, which is $300 away from the midline. But then again, the spread from Friday just went crazy. But look at the expectation here is the spread is extremely high and then settling down closer as we go into the end of the day. So that was it, guys. I had a wonderful morning. I'm happy. I'm done trading, and I hope you had a good day trading as well. Again, if you have any questions, would like to talk about spreads anymore, I'm here. Find out more about how you can trade spreads with little or no pressure. You can pull in profit while the market is moving against you, and you can bank some money like I did today in the crude market and wait for heating oil to retrace. So again, this has been Ben Leto. I've been a NinjaTrader programmer and trader since 2007 when I started with NinjaTrader's platform. And I'd love to work with you. Visit my store, email me. Happy to get you up and running on any of custom code that you'd like as well. So it's been a pleasure. I wish you a great day and blessings.